Sound check 1 2 testing 4 6 9. Sound check 1 2 testing. And we're back. And we're back. We are back. We are. All right, so let's get back to it before I was interrupted. My apologies for anyone who was in the stream earlier. I had an internet issue that was dropping my upstream. I have 50 up, and I was getting like 1, so that's obviously causing an issue. So I'm going to pick this back up. The continue screen, as we go back to our Xmind, the continue screen will go to the name. But before I do the name, I noticed something with the workflow. I need to actually disable this lock-in stats, which is available as soon as they come to the page. If they click lock-in, they won't be able to roll the stats. So let's make sure that that is disabled when we enter that. So lock-in stats is that button right there. So let's go to scripts, and when they enter the page, we want lock-in stats to be, okay, we're actually not, yeah. Where's my button? Okay, here it is. Let's put all the buttons together so I don't get confused. That one got accidentally dragged out. That's not cool. Lock-in stats, put the buttons there, put the buttons here. I need to make this available too, so let's scroll up to the top. We need to make that available too, so we might as well do, no, we'll do this one at a time. I want to do the lock-in stats first. So let's drag this to here, make that available. When it on ready, we want to make this dot set disabled true. And then when it comes down here, when they click the, okay, I got to figure out how to do this now. When they click the, they won't be able to click the lock in. Let me figure this out here. Okay, it's going to be on select. One of the buttons of the select button is going to have to be what's going to be setting that up. Okay, we can do it like that. So it's going to be here then. Set disabled equals false. False. If they click any of these select buttons, I'm going to make it false, and I don't want them to re-roll. So I'm going to set this re-roll stats to be the same. Lock, and lock. So this should toggle those two buttons. So let's try this out. I do start. I come in here. I do fighter. Right? So this is now locked out. Cool. If I roll the stats, I can keep rolling these until I select something. I could actually make that so you only can click it once. Then you have to pick a column. Yeah, we'll do this for now. So if I hit select, this should now be grayed out, and this should be ungrayed out. Okay. And I can still select this. Okay, that's good. And then lock in. Everything's grayed out. And then I can hit continue. Perfect. All right. So on the continue button, let's go to the graphic page, continue button on pressed. We'll set up that node over here on pressed. It's going to come into here. So when this is pressed, I want to load the character. Okay, that's not true. This is down here. Load the character scene. Character name scene. We haven't created that scene yet, so save, and then we're gonna do a new scene. UI. Oh, other. Yeah, UI. Oh, let's cancel out of here. UI. We'll call this name character. And we'll go to the UI version. We'll go to add the panel first. Panel button. The theme's already set. We'll do full on this. This is going to be panel main. Panel background. And then we want to do, we'll do a text label. And we'll center this. And we'll go back over here. What will thou be called? What will thou be known as? Adventurer. What will Adventurer, what will you be known as? Do a horizontal, do a center. We'll do the theme down here, coming down here to fonts. We'll do fonts. We'll make this into 30 like that. Let's anchor this in the beginning again. We'll do actually, this is going to be a simple one. So let's hold off on this. Actually, let's make another panel in the middle. So we're going to make another panel here. Panel here. We'll make this dead center in the center. We'll expand this out a little bit. Like such. Should be good enough. We'll make this center again. Modified this. Now I want to make this label. Label question. This panel will be panel question. Move the label inside here. So then I can actually go like this. Make this at the top. It would put it inside there. Very cool. Adventurer. What will you be known as? That's kind of neat, right? That's kind of neat. Mm-hmm. Adventurer. In this strange world, what will you be? What will you be known as? Okay. Looks all right. That looks all right. And we'll do a. We want to allow more than one name. Add here. What is there an input? Actually, never had. Is it a text? Yo, welcome back, man. Is it a text edit? Things moving. Yeah, yeah. There was something. I don't know what it was. It cleared up after like 15 minutes. So now I'm trying to add. What would be the thing for? Is it just a text edit? Editable. Okay. Yeah, probably so, right? Damn things. Just when you're like in the middle of something too, it's like always has to fuck up. All right, let's put this in the center. So right now I'm adding a text. I'm on the character name here. I'll show you in a second where we're actually at. Let's see. I want to make this size. I don't know if this is even the right thing that I want. Looks like it is. Let's set the theme again. We'll do the layout, font size. We'll make this to be 30, maybe 20. Bring this out like this. Do we want more than one name? I don't know. Let's link this in the dead center. We'll move this text down a little bit. We want this to be editable on text, placeholder text. What does this do? Enter name here. Oh. Enter your name here. Then we need a button. Keeping it very simple. See what this looks like. Oh, I'm going to change the scene name character. We're in the scenes. Save. Oh, that's cool how it does that. So that placeholder text automatically disappears. I thought I would have to write logic for that. Yeah, man. Glod Iron Fist. So now I'm trying to think if I take that as a complete text. Yeah, we'll do that for now. I'm trying to think, do I want to worry about this white space? Do I want to have a surname and a given name? Or just keep it one straight text? We'll keep it one straight text now. And I think I need to capitalize this. In this strange world, what will you be known as? And then we'll add a cool button here. We'll actually put this here, text, character name. Add a button. And we'll put the button submit or enter. Submit. Select. Done. What would that be? Continue. I think continue. Bring this down over here like that. We can center that down at the bottom here like this. Actually, this is kind of cool. Oh. Friggin' fancy stuff. This thing has everything, man. All right, let's increase the font size a little bit. Make this to be 30. I think we're all of our buttons. That looks cool. We can put some text around here too. All right, let's see what this thing looks like. Wow, that's hot as hell, ain't that? Dude, it's that simple. It's freaking that simple. All right, so I need to add a, let's see, I'm going to add a script to here. Let me make sure. Let's go back. So this continue button. Let me go to the code here. This continue button will call that name character. So this is edit underscore tree here, change file, isn't it? Load. I always forgot what it is. Get tree, change scene, get tree. Edit. Get tree, change scene to file, character name. Just like that. It's just like that. All right, let's see how it works. From the beginning, bam, here we go. We're going down here. We're doing a new game. Oh, I want to do a wizard. Go to the wizard. Notice the buttons are not, so I just fixed this. Notice locked in stats. Before, when I locked in stats, it would disable this without even re-rolling. So notice it's not available now, and you can't do continue. When I hit roll stats, it rolls the stats. I'm debating if I want to just keep them rolling. Everyone wants to have a good character, right? So I'll let them re-roll as many times as they want. They pick the right column. 18. That guy's dumb as hell. This is like a barbarian right here. Charisma, though. That's kind of funny. Let's do 19. Here we go. Wow, this guy's powerful. So notice when I hit select, it's then going to no longer allow rerolls. Lock in those values, and then you only can have lock in. You can still go back for, oh, okay, I didn't mean this first column. The stats are already rolled. They can still select between the 3 columns. I want to go with this one. When I lock in stats, notice this is continue. I can't click it yet. Lock in stats. These no longer faded out. I can't select any other results. I can still do lock in stats. That's fine. It's not going to change anything. If I do continue, we should see the character selection screen for the name, which we do. I'm going to do Glad Iron Fist. And when I hit continue, we go to the next section. Dude, we're rolling this up, man. Go to our Xmine. We did character selection over here. Let's mark this as completed. All right. So far we did the quit functionality. We did the finish up the roll stats. We added the modifiers. We did the character name. Now we want to do the equipment. How do I want to do the equipment? So the equipment, I'm trying to think to make it simple. I could just say, okay, you start out with if you're a fighter, you start out with a sword, rogue, dagger, wizard, staff, cleric, mace, something like that. Or do I want to make it fancy and randomize it at this point? Eventually, it'll probably be randomized. I'm going to have to use randomized stuff anyway when I do loot and stuff, but maybe we just want to keep it simple. So, and we need to store the character's name as well. So when we get that, I actually need to store that variable, probably to keep it like a global variable. I'll have to remember how to do that. Oh, we need to fix this too. BTN continue. And we do need to set up the node on that. So I'm going to do on pressed, get that all set up. And I needed to find a script up here. Do a script. Make this into the scene, into the script directory. This is name character. Okay. Create. Now if I go back to this, I should be able to click that. Now I can do the pressed. Connect. There we go. This will load the starting equipment scene. Keep that temporary like that. That makes that available. All right. All right. Save that back over here. So what do we want? Like the starting. So in the starting equipment, it's where we start getting into a little bit of the graphics, I think. On the starting equipment, do I want to have a page? Do I want to just bring them right into? Do I want to give the option to select their equipment? Like everyone's going to start out with the same armor, I think. But do I want to give them like a selection page, kind of like the class page, to say pick between these weapons, and then they select them? Or do I just want to? Do I want to go right from the equipment instead of the equipment scene, a separate scene again? Or I want to just go into the main scene? No, I think for the fun of it, us equipment scene is saying you're starting this world with the following equipment or something like that. That'd be kind of cool, I think, right? I don't even know why I have my headset on because I don't have any sound playing. I think that when I think about that, all right. So for my equipment scene, let's make another scene. UI, we'll call this equipment. Equipment. We'll start with our customary panel. Make this panel fill the entire page. And then we'll add a title. We'll call this panel background. We'll add a title in here, which will be a label. Call this label equipment or inventory. Maybe this will be the inventory. Maybe we'll do like an inventory thing here. Or do I want to have a starting? No, we'll do a start. We'll do the inventory a little separate. Label starting equipment. And we'll make this center like such over here. Starting equipment. Center, override theme here. We'll make this 30. And I think I did it again. I want to actually make another panel inside here. So I'm going to do here, add panel. And we'll make this center like this. We'll expand this out. And we'll make this would be panel equipment. Make the label go inside that so I can center this label up at the top of that panel like such. Make this a little bigger here. I'm trying to think of how I want the starting equipment to be. So let's make sure that this is centered again now that I changed that. We'll make this here to be top to that. Make it down just a little bit like that. It'd be cool to have potentially like, let's do another panel here. Potentially like this, I'm thinking. I don't know if a panel or an image, what would be right, but I'm thinking something like this. You start out with like three pieces of equipment. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. And then the image inside would be cool if I could do it where the image inside would be randomized. So maybe as a fighter, you start out with, there's a couple different swords or something like that, or maybe nothing. But randomized, the first one would be the weapon, the second one would be the armor, the third one would be like some type of supply. So maybe you start out with one bandage or food or something like that. That would be kind of neat, I think. I don't know how to do that, but I think that's the concept that I want to do. So let's see if we can do this. So panel, weapon. That's that one. We're gonna do 2 duplicates. DD. Drag this over. And drag this over. Snap these in. I want this one to be center. So let's go center like that. Oh yeah. like such. This is going to be food. This is going to be armor. This is going to be supply. It's kind of cool. So starting equipment, you have weapon. Let's put some labels here. We'll put some labels. We'll add them inside here too. Label. Put this down at the bottom of it. Or I can do it across the top. Weapon. It'll be top or bottom. I don't know which one I want to do yet. That's cosmetic. We can get that out of here. Let's set this. If that's 30, maybe we do this like 30 too. 20. And we'll center this. Maybe at the top. I think that looks all right. I could have actually just done, we'll do it the long way. We'll do it the long way. No rush here. Label. We'll make this at the top. I think I set this to be 25, but this one will be armor. Make it the old-fashioned armor, kind of cool looking. Nah, we won't do that. Here, I think I set it to 20. Is that right? 20. Yep. 2020. Click, click, and label armor. And last one here, label supply. The speed. The speed is just there, you know? Getting used to the interface. That's kind of cool. All right, so we have these 3 containers now. Starting equipment. What I want, I don't know if I can do like images now. Like how do I like, I wonder if I should just do text first, like put a basic label in here. A text label that would change. I would randomize it when they come to the screen. All 3 of these categories would be randomized, saying, okay, you're starting with this weapon. I'll change temporarily the, maybe I'd put a label down at the bottom showing what it is, and then an image right there. Yo, Ed J, what's going on? Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Welcome. So yeah, let's do that, I guess. But is there a placeholder that I can put? Let's label this to LBL supply. All right, so we have all of these here. Let's bring this down a little bit. Such. Let's see if this actually looks like. Is this big enough? Scene. We're in the scenes. Equipment. Save. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's kind of all right. So I want the label to change at the bottom. This is going to be label. What is this called? This label title. Put that in here. Title. And title. Oops. All right. So then what I'm thinking is, oh, we're going to make this caps. Supply. Okay. I want some image in here. And I want the bottom to be what the actual image is. So let's put a label. Let's just copy this. We'll duplicate this. We'll call this label given weapon or starting weapon. We'll call it like that. And I'm going to take that. I'm going to move that down to the bottom, and we'll put this placeholder starting weapon name or yeah, starting weapon name. Or would that be like if it's a wooden short sword? Yep. Starting weapon. Over here, we'll duplicate this. We'll call this starting armor. And who knows if this is the best way to do it? I'm sure people are optimizing. I'm like 2 days into learning Godot, so this is how I'm doing it in my head. Starting armor. And then supply, we'll duplicate this. We'll call this starting supply. Down to the bottom. And like this. And starting supply. Okay. Alrighty, dudes. And the center will be the image matching what the title is going to be changed to. So that's kind of cool. These would have to be variables. And I'm going to have the same. I wonder if I can I take this same button? No, we're just going to make it again over here. We're going to add a button that says continue. It's going to be, we'll do it inside this panel. Add button. We'll lock this in center bottom. And we will, actually, will be center bottom full. And we will call this continue. And alignment's good. We'll increase the font size again. I should probably update the template to be different font, but continue. There's no re-rolling. As soon as you come in here, it's going to give you what the starting equipment is, but at least it's a cool visual to see. I think. All right. Yeah, let's think about how we want to do this. Random image. Or is there actually an image? Let's see. I click on this one and I go here, add. Is there such a thing as an image? Is there a picture? I would think it would be an image. Let's see. What would an image be called? Roll. Color rectangle. Graphic edit. Tree. Rich text label. I wonder if I would could I just fill the panel with it? Would it be like another panel? Color rectangle. Container. Like I wonder if I just start with like a generic picture. And then I can just change the image. You know what I mean? Just swap it out. What's the size of this? Can I get the size of what this object is here? How do I know the size of this box? Layout. Okay, here it is. So it's 211 by 321. So 211 wide, 321 high. All right, let's go into, I just want to see what this would look like. 321, 211 by 321. New 211, 321 would be the full thing. Means I can just crop it down. So this kind of looks like what we're going to do here. Let's make like some simple graphical, like a wooden sword or something, right? Let's make a background first. No, we want to keep it background transparent. So I wonder if I can just do, make like a really simple sword as a test image. So let's grab some color, grab this color like this. We'll come on over here like this. Yo, what's going on, introvert? What's happening? Welcome, welcome. Should I make it diagonal to kind of look at cool, or up and down? Should I make the sword like this as a sword, or should I make it like going diagonal with a line like this? Nothing much. How's things? Good. I'm learning some Godot. Pretty cool. We actually made some pretty good progress tonight. Even expecting like the outage we had with my internet. Piece of all right, what is yeah, maybe it would be better just to have it like up and down. I think it would be kind of cool though to have it sideways angled, but I'm going to try to make a sword. Really simple sword just to put as a placeholder, as a graphic here. For some starting equipment. Trying to think, do I want it being angled, like the sword being angled like this, and then have the cross, you know, stuff like this? Or do I want to have it hilt, handle, straight up and down? It's for a game, yeah. I'm making a D&D fantasy type game, text-based with graphical elements. So I'm going through some of the functionality right now. So if I go back to the beginning, just to walk you through some of it, I'm calling it Crest of the Moon. So here's the beginning screen. I'm gonna put all the graphics and stuff after. But you do new. I'm gonna have graphics here too. You can get to select one of these 4 classes, basic D&D type classes. When you pick it, you go to the roll stats page. It's gonna tell you that you've chosen a fighter. When you roll stats, you get to roll 3 columns of stats, and you get to pick which one you actually want. You get to keep rolling this as much as you want. As soon as you select one, like strength is probably what I want for a fighter. Here we go. I hit select. Notice I can't roll it anymore. And let's say, oh, I didn't want this one. I wanted this column. Even though they're already rolled, I can go back and change the lock-in values over here. So yeah, okay, I want 17 strength for, it's kind of a smart warrior too. As soon as I hit lock in, notice now I can't change any of these. I can't re-roll stats. I go to continue, enters your name. Warrior Ray. Hit continue, and then it's going to go from this page into the inventory page, which I was looking at here. And then the equipment page, this one will actually come here, and it's going to randomize your starting 3 pieces of equipment that you're going to get. You're going to get 1 weapon, 1 piece of armor, or a set of armor like cloth, or maybe you'll get a leather chest piece or something. And then 1 supply, maybe a bandage, maybe a torch, maybe a piece of food, something like that. And then you hit continue, and then I'm following my own flow chart here. You'll enter the game. So this is what I designed to start with. Everything that has a green border around it was completed. So you can see after the equipment, I'm going to now start making what the actual game frame is going to look like, or the game scene is going to look like. Then I need to work with like files to, load game, save game, and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. But right now, I just want to put like a generic image in here. I'm thinking that I could swap the image out randomly. I'll do some randomization behind the scenes and say, okay, instead of starting with a wooden sword, you're starting with a crude dagger or something like that. I want to be able to swap out the image to kind of give them a quick visual of what they're starting with. And I'm going to change the labels down here to match what that is. So you have a picture of a wooden sword. It'll say starting a weapon. We'll say wooden sword down here. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. And I have a sprite up, and I'm just going to make something super generic to represent a sword. And this is the whole size of that box. So I'm going to make it the whole size, and then I can shrink it down. So let's try to do it from an angle perspective. We're just going to use our line tool. We'll go like this. Here's the sword. Like that. And then we'll do another one over here like this. Actually, we'll go up like, zoom this in. Go up like this. Very simple. Here's their sword part. Bam, look at this. There's a sword already. I know there's easier ways to do this, but this is my basic fundamental sword. My sword. Now I'm going to go with the fill color. Let's go over here like this. Go like that. Fill it in temporarily. I can sharpen out that point. And then we'll put the hilt on. Or the guard. The guard a different color. We'll make this a square. What if I put a square? Can I rotate the square? I think I can. No. Nope. Oop, oop. I should have just made it. That's funny. Let's start this again. I don't need to make things difficult for me. I'm just going to make it straight, and then I'll twist the whole thing. How about that? How about that? Then I can use a square like this. That's cool. We'll change the color back to like a metallic color. Put a basic hilt on it. The guard. The handle on it. Oops. Low poly look. And can I actually move that? Yeah, I think I can move it after, right? The whole thing. Okay. Can I just move one piece? Or I would have to put it in a separate layer. So let's do that. Is it N? Control N? Nope. What's another layer? Here, layer. New. Shift N. Okay. Shift N. This would be what I was trying to do. So we'll put the hilt here, or the handle. Then I should be able to move these independently. Like such. Cool. All right, we'll do it like that. We'll do it like that, like that. And then we'll do another layer here like this. And we will do the crossbar member, switcher, guard, whatever you want to call it. So we'll make this maybe like this color. Be the weakest sword you ever see. All right, so we've got like that. That looks cool. And then I wonder if I can do a very simple line. Actually, I should be able to do it like this. We'll put some symmetry on it. Even though it's not symmetrical, what's going to happen if it's not symmetrical? Okay. Let's move this stuff over. If I go like this, here, and I move it so it's symmetrical, like such. Bring it down a little bit. Now, if I go back to another layer, I do shift here, and I go to here. That's on, right? And then I just zoom in, change this to be the same color, pick the corner, drag down. Oh, it's a little bit off. It's a little bit off over there. It's a little bit off. Let's go inside. Why is that off? What the hell? think I should be able to move this though. Let's fill it in. Oh, I didn't do the top part. I should probably do it on the same layer. Do it in the same layer as this. Let's get rid of this one. That way it would fill it in. Oh, it's off. Is it still off? It looks like it's still off. Can I move this now? It's going to move the whole thing. All right, we'll fix it manually. Let's go into fill. That should fill like that. We'll do into the eraser tool. Come down to 2, and we'll just shave this part off. Oh, take that off. We'll shave this part right here. There we go. That's symmetrical. That looks okay to me. You're not going to see what it is. Not going to see what it is. Can't tell. You can't freaking tell what that is. All right, let's add a basic block over here. We'll come up to the top layer. We'll go to Shift N. We'll add another square up here. Maybe a round one. Maybe we'll do a round like such. And it's not in the middle. Let's put our guide. Block to block. Can I click it and move it manually? Like that. Very simple. Here's a sword. You know what it is. All right. Yeah, we'll keep it basic like that. We could obviously shrink this down maybe. Maybe we'll just do one little tweak like this. We'll go to the eraser tool, make this into, I don't know, 10. It's rounded, and then maybe tweak it like that, maybe. Here we go. There we go. And then we'll make a graphical side on the side. We'll make it like a darker color of that, which is going to be like this. Go into here. Size is this? We'll make this into like maybe a 10. Is that too much? It's too much. 5 square, and we'll go to put some type of shading around it, maybe. Two. That looks like crap. Go across it, maybe like a wrap. Graphical. Spending too much time in this, but eventually we'll have to make our own graphics for this. All right. Next right there. Zoom that out. All right. Come over here like this. Put a line. Something a little different. All right. Actually, I should be able to do like a whole. If I come over here, I do the function. I do here. I can do some magic with this. That's a blur. There's some cool effects you can do. Thinking more like that. I don't think it would match the theme though. Never mind. Make something with the blade. I think it just needs to be defined a little bit more. Maybe down the center. We'll have the mark that typically comes down like this. Like that. All right. That's good enough. So let's save this just for an example. We'll do save as, we'll call this a crest of the moon sword. Then we'll export it to JPEG's fine, visible layers. I don't know what this does. Apply pixel ratio. Something I don't know what it actually does yet, but I've been using it. So that's what it is. Doesn't support layers. So do I have to like collapse all these? Is there a merge? Yeah, merge down. Oh, I can't see the bottom of this. Flatten. Here we go. Now I should be able to go to here. Export. Export. Come over here. Go to our images. Open file manager. And then underneath downloads. Open this window. Copy that into there. I'm not sure why I have that outline though. What the hell is all that about? So now that should be in here. So now I should be able to just drag this into here. Wow! What the what the look at this. So can I just, okay, I got the, is it shift? Yep. Oh, so I should now be able to, if that's in there, can I? Oh, I can't. I can. Okay, I can use the anchor. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't want to do that. How come I couldn't? If this is, oh, it's not in there. Oh, it is. But why can't I use the anchor? Like I could with the other stuff. Like the label, I could use that. All right, it looks like it's centered anyway, but let's see what this bad boy looks like. Wow. Dude, that's freaking nice. Apparently you choose a pixel ratio when you create a new image. Okay. Thanks for that, man, that research. I'm going to bring it up. Save this. That actually looks pretty freaking cool. For super basic, non-shaded, what is it, 7 minutes? Now let's do the armor. This is going to be a little difficult. This is going to be a little difficult. So let's save this file. We'll save that, save the sprite. So a lot of people like use, I don't know how, like if I selected this, if I make like, no, I don't know how people use like it's almost like a sprite sheet or something. They use one file and just expand in the same file. They have different pieces of art. I just don't know how that's done. Can I duplicate this? Okay, duplicate. All right. Just keeping with the same parameters. So now if I stick with, now I need to make armor. I have no idea what the hell armor looks like when I have to bring up an image. We'll just do leather armor, pixel. All right, that's. I think that looks pretty basic. So let's delete this. Actually, can I just go like this? Delete. We'll call this file save as armor. And we'll start with a box. We'll start with the primitive shape. We'll pick a leather armor type deal. Like this will be the base armor. And I think it's just going to go like this. Just to keep it very generic again. And we'll cut, can I make this centered? I don't know how to make this centered, but we'll keep that like that. So we'll add some other things to it, but let's cut into this part, making it super simple. This is a 10. If I go like this, I switch this to a block. Can I just go like this? Super simple. This is as simple as it gets. Look at this. It's not even symmetrical. Let's see if we can make this at least symmetrical. No. Nope, that's too much. Keep it like this. Shave some off the corners like that. We'll shave the core on the bottom like this. And we'll put the arms in, make a new layer like that. We'll go over here like this. Put these in like this. Can I rotate this? How do I like rotate it? How come this ain't working anymore? Uh-oh. Oh, because I'm not on the right layer. What does this spray do? Oh. Oh. Do some line tools here, maybe. Oh, it's not in the right layer. Son of a bitch. super simple, generic. This is like generic stuff here, you know? It's a little bit over here. Why is that like not filled in completely? Like went over here. I like seeing shit here. Not, it can't be symmetrical then. Like that. Let's make this a little. All right, we'll just go like this then. We'll just go like this. Let's go back to here. We'll pick up this color. We'll go to line. Take off symmetry. We'll just go like this. Fill this in like that. That's all right. Nice symmetry. Yeah. It's all right, man. That's all right. Kind of like know what it is, I think. No? Kind of like know what that is. What the hell? That's weird. Hmm. All right, we'll keep it like this. I don't know if this one looks good here. For armor, I think it just needs to come out more on the top. Let's see if we can figure this out. A 5. That off. There we go. Looks a little better. Looks a little better, I guess. Okay. I'm not going to mess with it too much. File. Let's save as. It is armor. Okay. Overwrite the existing armor. File. Save as. Nope. Nope. File. Export. Armor. Yup. Yup. Oh, do I need to flatten this down? Flatten. Then export. Then we can come over here. Then we can do the same thing. Right click here. Open file manager. We'll go to downloads and another window. We'll capture this, paste that in, back over here. There it is. And then move this to this armor like that. Do I have to move it onto here first? Very cool. Move this underneath the armor panel. Put these at the bottom. That's freaking cool, dude. That's pretty freaking cool. All right, so for food supply, do we just want to do a torch? Do we want to do food? Do we want to do a potion? We're going to probably make a couple of those. But now maybe just make a... Let's just make a potion. Make it real simple. All right, so I don't know why this is duplicated like this. I don't know. Let's close this down. Let's close this down. No, we'll save it. We'll duplicate it. Duplicate. Close this down. We'll alt this out of the way. Then we'll make a potion. So let's, we'll use the symmetry here. We'll go to maybe this blue bottle. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this thing. Make it a little oblong. Maybe a little bit like this. Make it square. Why is that like it's off because of this is off? What the hell? But this is center, so that shouldn't, it's just because of the size of it. So that should be all right. Let's trim some of this off. Here we go. Let's trim it a little bit more. Here we go. I wanted this a little bit more fat. Let's back up. Back up. Not that big. Like such. Then we'll come on over here. We'll change this to this. We'll change this to maybe like this. Like a bomb almost. Then we'll make this a little bit bigger. Then we'll make the new part will be this part. It'll be Shift N. Make the cork will be like this color. And then make the inside a separate color. Kind of cool, like we'll kind of, the liquid will kind of be cool. Inside we'll make it like the generic red color. Ooh, that's sick as hell, dude. That's like sick as hell. I'll make this up like this. Wait a minute. Why is that so small? Like that. Put a little bit of shading underneath here. Kind of be cool, like the cool kids. Looks like a smiling face. What? What? All right, that looks cool. That looks all right. That looks all right. That looks all right. Looks all right. Put like something like this, you know. Put like that. That look kind of cool. go. All right. So there's the potion file. Export. Oh, we want a file. Save as first. Call this a potion. Then we'll flatten these layers. Flatten. Then we'll export as a potion like such. Close this down. I don't know why I keep closing the windows, so we'll go through the same process again. We'll right click, we'll go to File Manager. We'll right click, we'll go to Downloads in another window. We will capture this image. We'll copy this image, paste it inside of there. We'll close this down like that. We'll come on over here like this. We'll drag this into this section. And then we'll drag this into the bottom of that. And we will position. It's actually positioned if it's lined up with that. But I think I shrunk this down. Shrunk it down. What did I just change? Armor. Shift. Nope, 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 nope. Like such. Like such. Check it out. There it is. Okay, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Starting equipment. Point done. This could actually be, let's make this actually the size of the window here. This can be a little larger to match that. This can kind of be, supply can be down. All right. Cool. Looks good, looks good, looks good. That's done. Well, we need to randomize it. We'll do the randomization another time. The continue button will go to the start. And we're just going to get the starting page set up. So let's add a script here. Call this equipment. Put it into the scripts. And okay. Create. Now I'm going to go back to that. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to do the nodes. I'm going to do pressed, connect, and this will go to load main playing scene. So the main, let's just get this connected first. So the main playing scene now. We'll do UI here, main playing scene. Start with the panel and full screen. Panel main, and this will just be in the middle will be here, panel center And let's grow this out a little bit. This is going to be the main scene where the text is going to be. So let's make this almost the size. And we'll center this. Then we'll have widgets on the side. Let's see how big this is. Scenes, save. Okay, that's good. Maybe a little bigger, but we can adjust that. Panel. Okay. So from here, let's go back to equipment. The equipment will connect to that scene. So let's go to the scripts. Scripts. Event. Get. Event. Change. Nope. I forget it again. Thought it was get event. Get tree. Change file. Main plane scene. There we go. So that should now, if I go to here, play this thing. If I click continue, it loads to the main screen. It does. Very cool. That's it. That's it. It's that easy. We got scenes down pretty good. Chrissy, what's going on? Thanks for the lurk. Happy New Year. If I go to here, playing scene. And then we can put some widgets on the side of it. We'll have a command line here. Actually, we'll put the command line inside the text. That would be easy. So if I could do add and I do text edit, create, put this down at the bottom to get this set. We'll go to here. And we'll do enter your command here. And we'll do the layouts, fonts, size. Yo, what's up, Kyle? What's going on? All right, Baldy, like 3 a.m. for me. Thought I'd try to catch you. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. 3 a.m. What are you doing? The hell are you doing? Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. All right, let's make this a little bigger, like such. I'm basically making, I'll give you the overview. I'm not sure how much you saw, Kyle, or anyone else that's new to watching, but this is going to be a fantasy-based text adventure game with some graphical elements. Think D&D, Zork. Remember back in the day, it's called Crest of the Moon. So you log into the game. This is going to be the starting screen. There'll be graphics around it. I'm kind of getting the foundation in first. So your new game, you know, the fundamental buttons you see in games. You'll click new. You have 4 classes to choose from: fighter, thief, cleric, wizard. Let's say I want to do a thief. Here is the ability where I allow 3 rolls, 46 minus the lowest roll across here. So you're going to roll stats and you'll see these numbers populate here. This is your starting stats. So you can roll this as many times as you want. If you're a thief, you get a +1 dexterity bonus. So let's down here, let's say I have a 15 dex. I like this column right here. Said I got to catch you at some point. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, definitely. I know it's 3 a.m. If you need the jet, by all means, feel free to leave, buddy. I appreciate it. I'll see you in your stream for sure tomorrow. But if you keep rolling these stats, let's see if we can get something higher in the dex column here. So here's an 18 dex. I can do select. Notice when I do select, I can no longer roll stats. So I can't roll stats anymore. These are locked in. However, if I made a mistake, I'm like, I want this column instead. Because these are already generated and rolled, I can still select back and forth before I lock in the final stats. When I lock in the final stats, I can no longer change any of these. Can't roll this. Can't roll anything. I can only continue. After you continue, then you go to, all right, what do you want to call yourself? I like how it does pre-filled names here. So enter your name. As I start typing, that automatically disappears. So Glod, Iron Fist, hit continue. And then that's going to bring me to, that's actually something happening here. That's going to bring me to the starting character screen for equipment. So let's figure out why this isn't working here. This should bring me over there. Let's go back to here. Node, that's pressed. Okay. Let's relabel this while we're here. LBL or button, continue. Thanks, Chrissy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go into the script. If I go here, get tree load, main. Oh, okay. I reloaded the wrong screen. This needs to go to equipment. That's why. Pretty quick fix. So this is the next scene that I would go to. This is kind of like just generic graphics that I did real quick in Sprite. The thought here is you're going to start with 3 pieces of equipment. One is going to be a randomized weapon. 2 is going to be randomized armor, and then 3 is going to be a randomized supply, whether it's going to be a torch, a bandage, piece of food, a potion here, like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So RNG regards to stats. I like that. Yeah. It's actually rolls. I have my dice right here. Look at this. I have a cool wooden handcrafted box for my dice. Check that out. Nice cover. Open that bad boy up. So it rolls 4d6, a 46 dice, and it removes the lowest setting or the lowest value. So if you roll 3 6s and 1 1, it would drop the 1, add the 6s, you'd get an 18. If you're a fighter, it would be 19 strength or whatever. So you'd start with this random equipment. When you hit continue, then it would go to the main screen. So this continue now should be going to the continue button, which I don't see. Oh, I think that's why. Continue. So this is why. So this should be get event or get tree dot change scene. This is going to go to, this is the characters. This is going to go to the main scene, main playing scene. Right? Nope. I'm messing my shit up here. Scripts. Okay, so this is the character. So this is going to go to the equipment scene. Delete. So the character, this goes to the, let's make sure I'm in the right side. Character goes to equipment scene. Okay. Equipment goes to, this goes to the starting scene. How come my scenes aren't loading up now? Change scene. Aren't my scenes loading up? Let's see. Hold on. From my character, name character goes to that equipment scene. Yep, that's correct. Save that in. Let's lock it in. Save scenes from the stats. That's good. From the panel class. That's good. From the equipment. Get underscore tree dot change file scene path. How come my path isn't preloading? Equipment goes to main playing scene dot right. TSCN res All right, let's try this from the beginning. Something's not, the flow's wrong. Crazy how you've taught yourself. Props to you. I'm going to leave you running on the mobile so I fall asleep and you still got that lurk. Thanks, buddy. Have a great night, man. Thanks for checking in at 3 a.m. I appreciate it. New game, fighter, roll stats, select, lock in. This should bring me to name, test. This should bring me to equipment. Okay. This should bring me to blank space, blank page with the text in it. Perfect. Okay. Now I got the flow right. The thing with Godot is when you're doing this, just kind of, I had to get used to this. Prophecy V does that. Prophecy does that crazy relaxing midnight radio show voice. Yeah. It's funny. I have another friend that watches me. I watch him in the mornings, but he's from Germany. And he's the one that kind of got me into Godot, trying to, bring it back up. I watch him, so I got the vibe to, let's sit down and start learning this. And he was saying the same thing. He says, Ray, as soon as I bring your stream up, I fall asleep. Probably because of time zones. Like Kyle here also, he's like, in the EU or something. So he's like plus 5 hours. It's almost 10 my time. So it's in the wee early morning and he gets up early too. So, but anyway, I think that's good. It's only 4 a.m. Yeah, Toxic never sleeps. So he's always here. He like never freaking sleeps. So I think that's good then. I think that's freaking good. Weapons, let's bring this, continue button. If I go to the main scene now, this is where we start making the main screen that people are going to be looking at now that they created their character and they're not doing some type of management with file saving or something like that. So my thoughts was to have, and I know it's possible because I've seen some other folks do it, some type of like bars for health on the side. So maybe this will be a little bit bigger. I don't want to make it too big. But let's go to, we'll center this. So let's say that this is the piece that we want to make, right? Make this a little bit bigger. Let's make it, we can center this. Can we center that? You have a minimum bit cheer? I do? I don't even know where that set that. Minimum bit cheer. Let's check that out. Let's go to, I'm already in my panel over here. I think I might have said it before because someone was coming in and spamming it like a while ago. Let's see. Viewer minimum. You're probably like, Ray, what a fuck up. What a fuck up. He's setting minimums. What an asshole. Who the hell sets minimums? Yeah, that's funny. Community, collections, clips, moments, copyright claims, 0. That's cool. Settings, stream, raids, drop rewards. Yeah, I know that's what you're saying. Like, look at this freaking prick. He won't even take my penny that I'm going to toss at him. What an asshole. I know. I can see that. I'm getting that vibe from you. I'm not sure why. Okay, right here. So, minimum cheer 1. I found it. I'll take your pennies now. Viewers at tier 53. So 53 people so far. I didn't even know that you can actually do the tiers. I don't even know if my bot tells me that. Manager. Okay. I don't know if you have to refresh. You're probably like, you're not getting them now. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. All right. I wonder why I can't. Can I center this text? Wrap mode, highlights, occurrences. Refresh. Maybe I gotta make them a little bigger. And this is gonna have to be. I don't know what's the best thing to do a label for. Sorry, you're too poor to send me any bits. Really? Oh, you don't have any bits then. They used to have bits. If you remember back in the day, you used to be able to go and get bits from watching ads. I think they removed that now. I think people were abusing it or something. I don't know if that's still the case, or do you have to buy the bits now? That was a regional thing. All right, so this is the center. Let's say what would be maybe like an experience bar. Wasn't a thing in my country ever because that wouldn't be any ads to watch. Yeah, it was something crazy like that. It was something crazy. Now Twitch blasts me with 10 ads every 10 minutes on most streams. Shrug. That's why I like Prime. I mean Turbo. So I don't get. I watch because I pay the $10 a month. What is it, 9 something? Because I watch. I always have Twitch streams up. So I got tired of the ads too. So I just pay that. It's like almost like watching Netflix to me. All right, so that's that. I think we need to do. I'm gonna have a health bar over here. I guess we can do like a mock up. I think I already did a mock up of this. The best tool to do a mock up in. I guess I can just do it in like Paint. Uh oh. That's funny as fuck. Hold on. It's just helping them get a couple more primes. Yeah. I know the bot works. That's funny as hell. Yo, I even got sound. Thanks for the 9 for the silky voice. It was 10, but I took interest. Nice. Thank you very much, Chrissy. I appreciate it. That's cool of you. I put that in never. Sorry about that. One, just joking. Oh, I see. Spammer. No, it's just funny. I put that in because there was some bots going around and they were using the keywords like Prime. So I added it as a ban word in my stream. They'd come, hey, like to use Amazon Prime bots or something like that. That's awesome. Sorry about that. It works. That's funny. I should actually look to see add a little bit more context to that. You're probably like, what the fuck did I do? Oh, that's funny. You guys you must have, if you streamed, you get those people in and they start out, there's that line that says, most of them are like Doge coins, which I banned that word too. But they say, hey, go if you want to buy Amazon Prime or you want to buy subs or, something stupid like that. Follow bots. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of stupid. Oh, that is funny though. Isn't that funny as fuck? That's funny as fuck, dude. Let me check. I think that's in my back channel here. Moderation, block terms or phrases. Oh, it actually did the whole thing. So buy followers, primes, and viewers, but I guess it picked up all of it. I thought it would have to match the whole phrase. Yeah, jerks, and they still send me emails about the being Nigerian princes. Yeah. Yep. Just send me the money, dude. Just send me the money. I'm happy to have that. Always shitting on Twitch's ads and immediate ban. Yep. They're probably big brothers watching, right? Like, bam. Oh, you want to talk shit? Terms and phrases. Came off the bed before you. Yeah, I'm actually logging off too. The other night I was way too long. Have a great night, Chrissy. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the bits. Always a pleasure to see you. I'll see you in your stream soon. See you in your stream soon. Good night. I'm wondering about that terms and phrases. I thought it would have to pick up all of that to be able to do it. Terms and phrases. I wonder if I have to put it in quotes. I don't understand that. Maybe I'll just put 5 followers. Actually, that's kind of dangerous. I'm going to delete it for now. I'm going to delete it for now because someone, imagine someone following me and they get banned. That'd be kind of funny. It'd be kind of funny. Not really. They'd be like, man, I get reported and stuff. This guy's a toxic streamer. I followed him. He banned me. Moderation strike can currently have 1 strikes. Oh, shit. If I click on your name, I wonder what it says. 1 ban. Huh. Just stop being bad in here, man. You won't get banned. Keep trying to tell you that. Just don't. Just be cool. Just be freaking cool. Make this a little bit bigger, maybe. Just don't make Bezos mad. True. Freaking true. All right, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna set up panels here. I'm thinking into here when I have maybe over here we'll have another panel. And then this panel will be like stats panel, stats. And then we will, yep, we'll make this down here. Stats maybe will be on this side. Kind of like this. And then we'll have a title, label. Make this center. Rough this out and then I'll call it here. Here. This will be rest of the moon. Center. Fonts here. 30. Okay. This will be stats. This will be title. Move that up to here. LBL. Text. Bands. Okay. Got that over there. I'm going to have the same thing on the other side, but it's going to be like health stats. Let's duplicate this. Duplicate panel health. This will move over here. That. Down below will be, down here, I'm thinking it will be like your currency, your gold, stuff like that. So let's make a vertical, let's make a container. Add a, did I make a container first or did I make a panel? I think I made a container. vertical box over here like this. Bring this over like this. Down like this. And in here, I think I put labels. Label. Then I think I duplicated that. Did I duplicate it? Yep. Let's just put a label here. Let's do gold. Level. Just don't. Yeah. So gold level. Placeholder. 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 And then I thought I could do this, and then was it container sizing? Here we go. Then I can stretch this vertical, expand. There we go. That's what I want. Very cool. Let's make this, we want to do, that's okay, but we want to do this to be center of that. That's all right. That's cool. That's cool. Kind of just feeling out what this is going to be. It might not be the total yet, but it might be, that's level. Gold. Yellow. Level. Please. No, we'll just keep this generic like this. Okay. I think I might want level over here though, like a big number. And then experience. Well, this could be experience. Experience. Make these a little bigger. We'll go to theme override, fonts here. We'll make this, what, 20? 30? Okay. All right, all right. Bring this down a little bit. These would be equipment. Okay, all right, all right. Down here. I want this to be like a big number over here for level though. Maybe we're just gonna put a panel here. Maybe we don't want a panel. Yeah, we want it in a panel. We want it in a panel. Add panel down like this. I want it that big though. There's no text. Okay, so let's add a text. Oh, it has text. We will center this. We'll make this one. Editable, no. Context menu selected. Selecting enabled. Deselect, focus, drag and drop selection, virtual keyboard, middle mouse button, paste, nothing, none of this stuff. Shortcut keys enabled. Context menu is enabled. And let's go to here. We'll go to here, here. Put this to 30. Super small. TXT level. Why isn't that showing then? Placeholder text 1? Nope. 1. Oh, because I didn't set this. So let's fill this. There we go. Center, fill. Then how do I make this centered? Where's my editable stuff? Layout. Ooh, yo, Dragon Layer coming in hot. What's going on, brother? Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. What's happening? Good evening. Good evening. We're making some progress, dude. We're making some progress on this. Right now, I'm trying to center this text. I'll walk you through what I actually did so far tonight, but we actually did some pretty cool stuff. Most of the stuff we've already done, so it wasn't a lot of new coding. I did do some attribute changes, but trying to figure out now why this isn't centered to that. I don't know if I do this. Nope. Nope, nope. Oh my God. Fill. What's this do? Whoa, okay. Or maybe I just, no, I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But anyway, when you guys are here, welcome. I'm doing a text-based fantasy adventure game with some graphical elements. It's called Crest of the Moon. I'm using Godot engine to do this. I am using GDScript, which is native to Godot. It's about 85% or 80% like Python from what I heard. This is a basic foundation of what I'm trying to get to so far, and I can go back and pretty it up and so forth. It's called Crest of the Moon. So your basic navigation type buttons, you come in for a first time, there'll be some graphics on the left and the right and making the screen look pretty cool that I'll make myself. You click New Game. These are pre-populated with the 4 types of classes you can pick from. We pick Fighter. It goes into the classic D&D style rolling of dice by these 6 stats here. I've chosen a Fighter, so a Fighter gets a +1 to Strength. So if I click Roll, you can see here I have random rolls here, and I can keep clicking these rolls as many times as I want until I get kind of like the stat that I want. So let's say if I can try to get something that's, let's say it's a 16, 17. We'll go with this middle column here. So notice I can keep rolling stats. And then as soon as I hit select, notice that it copies whatever column I wanted to choose from into this column. This would be like your final stats. Now, it's not your final stats until you lock them in. So if I lock in my stats, I saw 19. Yeah, I keep changing it. No, I added +1. If you saw it on like a strength, I added +1 to strength. Wizard gets it at +1 intelligence. Cleric +1 wisdom. I saw it on wisdom. Did you? All right, we'll fix that in a second. Thanks for noticing that, because I should be adding just +1. Found the bug. Yeah, the bug detector. But yeah, so as soon as you lock this in, lock in stats, and you can't roll anymore, you can't select anymore, you go to continue. When you do continue, this is where it asks you for your name. We'll do Glad Iron Fist. Hit continue. And this is just a sample screen. I did these graphics really quick, but this is going to be your starting equipment. Cause of the bug to be copying and pasting probably is. So the thought here is you're going to start with 3 pieces of starting gear. You're going to start with some type of weapon, and this weapon will rotate between images based upon a random roll of what that item is. This image will swap from a sword to a dagger to a staff, whatever. The starting weapon will be named what that item is, and you'll start with one weapon, one piece of armor, and some type of supply. This is showing a potion, so it can be a potion, it could be a bandage, a piece of food, a torch, something like that that would be considered supply. Then you do continue, and then it's going to bring you, as you saw when you're coming in, this is going to be the main scene that you're going to be spending most of your time on. The text space would be here. Your command entries will be here. This would be your stats in regards to health, mana, stamina, whatever. We'll have vertical bars here or something. This is just placeholders. I want to track like gold. If you get gold from drops, your level, your experience. You're probably going to have an experience bar on the bottom or something. These are just placeholders. This is going to be like a big one that's going to represent your actual level. So this might change over here. I think I want a big image of what your character level is going to be. This is going to be like your equipment or something over here. I'll have something down at the bottom here. So we're going to have widgets across the top and bottom. Not too busy, but this is what I mean by text-based adventure, import typical Zork type commands here, and then you'll have graphical representation around for some of the other stuff. So that's where we left off, but now you're saying that you saw stats. I do fighter. You saw 19, so there's an 18. That's possible. Yeah, here's a 19 on Dex. Okay, so I have to figure out why that's adding it when it I think I already know. Yeah, because it's actually going down when it rolls. Now it's going across 333. Okay. Might be a copy and paste error. Never. Let's check this out. So I go into the stats here. This is where I'm determining. Nope, this ain't it. Where's my here we go. So I'm just setting up basic variables, fighter, and I might actually change my eyes. Yeah, I might change stat to green if bonus. I'll put that in there. All right, modified in range. I didn't change any of this. This is the basic logic, and this is just rolling one attribute. So I think what's happening here is when I'm rolling, I'm picking up the class. I wonder if this isn't working right. If it's fighter, I'm basically every time they come in outside of here, I set up a new variable called modify, which is 0. I'm basically taking the total, what we had before, return total plus or minus minimum, total minus minimum plus stat modifier for a fighter, which is just +1 or 1. I could just put a 1 there, but if chosen class is fighter or wizard, so yeah, that's right. Chosen class, panels, attributes. Don't mind the extra copy and paste code. Look at all that beautiful stuff. So let's do, so in here, label class chosen text is going to pass in fighter 3 times for each stat. To roll stats, and I added this too as a pass-in value. We have the class name up here, so we have that set. So that's right. It's going to come down here, roll stats. It's going to pass in label chosen class dot text down to roll stats. It's going to be chosen class. This is all right. Minimum equals, that's right. Total plus rolls. Stats fighter modified. Well, I think it's not detecting it specifically for strength. That's what the problem is. So I have to make sure that this is actually a strength change. That's the reason why. So it's adding +1 to every single roll, basically, if it's a fighter class. So that's the bug right here. I need to specify if it's strength related, which would be here. So maybe I need to change in, maybe I can roll in the stat. If I do that, would that work? So if I do, instead of chosen class, so I tried to do it like this too. It wouldn't let me. So if I do string to specify that that's a string, and then I do int, I think it's int. Oh, stat would be the same thing. Is that how you define variables or define elements? Parameters, or what do you want to call it? Parameters? String main stat. Following my logic, so then I would be able to say, okay, if it's this isn't even determining what the class is that's being rolled. This is just passing in. You like that? Take some screenshots of that. This is just passing in. So we have the class. If I have the class, if I know the fighter class, then I want to add, if I know the fighter class and the stat is strength. We're going to do it up here before I set it, because it's going to return it. Yeah, here's the roll function. That's what I put it in. I was thinking during the roll, I can do it. Here's where it's rolling 4d6 minus 1. I'm detecting the class down here. I'm adjusting the modifier, but I only needed to adjust the modifier if it's strength, if it's intelligence, wisdom, and dex for each of these. So I need to determine. I thought I could do it here, but maybe I modified equals plus stat modifier. If it's fighter and it's a strength roll, what was what I'm thinking. That's why I wanted to kind of pass in, like, could I pass in what it is? Like I would pass in, okay, this is a strength roll, this is an intelligence roll, because it does it by columns, right? Strength 1, 2, 3. But for some reason I can't do it down here. Like why can't I attribute? We'll call this stat name or stat type. So if I do here, this will actually work. So if I do here and I type in, I also send in that it's strength. I think this would work, right? Shouldn't this work? Oh, because this is explicitly defining that. Okay, I wonder if I just go like this. Okay, that would work. You know what I mean? So then, and I'll test this just on the fighter first, since it's just strength. So now I'm passing in, not only am I passing in the class, I'm also passing in, I got to do it for all these too, shit. Okay, so let's just do it. Intelligence, we'll spell it all out. This is an intelligence roll. This is a wisdom roll. Don't laugh. What are you guys laughing for? Shit's gonna work. Dexterity. I thought I had to define it down at the bottom. Like, I don't understand. In Python, I have to define it. I guess I don't have to define it in Python, but I'm used to defining the type that I'm sending. Here, I guess it's assumed constitution. If I put it in quotes, it's a string. this is a string because it's dot text, which I get. I get it. Yeah, right. Oh no, not the ISP again. It is. Yeah, it just blipped for a minute, but hopefully it's back. Hopefully it's back. I could have actually did that. I could have actually, because it's a string, to make it super simple, I could actually do that. To your point, it's not going to conflict with anything because I'm sending it in as a string. Be easier to write at the bottom, less potential typos, but because I'm a copy and paste wizard, we'll abbreviate this a little bit. I'm going to send an int in as a string. What's up? Strength. All right. So down here, okay, so now it's going to be stat type. So I should be able to do, can I do an and? And that type equal to strength. That's what I'm thinking I have to do for everything, right? And stat type int. I call it wisdom. Yep. So now that should work. Yeah, I saw it blip up. It actually blipped up to, it went to 18,000 bit rate and went in the red and then dipped back down to, I'm doing 6K only to Twitch. All right, let's test this out now. I think this is functional. New fighter roll step. Oh my god. What's going on? Oh, now it's because it's only now it's only doing strength because I'm doing the second stat, which ain't gonna do. So that logic is, the logic worked for strength, but now it's not now it's not rolling the others. How do I want to handle this? How do I want to handle this? I guess I can do it at the top part. Not even put this logic here. So if I put it at the top part up here, I can detect. But I could put it up here though, right? That way it won't even affect the roll. Logical error, default the mods to 0, set them to 1 if it is passed in. Default to 0, set it to 1 to pass in. But how would you do the... If the logic is outside of the roll function, you can also get rid of the extra. That's what I mean. Yeah, this could all be gone. This and this. including this, and just keep this as a raw function. And then up here, because we're only rolling stats, I can do a determination before here when it gets set to do the class detection. If fighter strength +1. That way I would keep this as a raw value. Let's see. How do you do multiple line comments out in Godot? Is it like one of these things? Is it this? Is it 1, 2, 3? Is it like 1, 2, 3? Anyone know? You're doing the logic on the roll. That's the problem. Do the logic on calculating the mod variable. Mod equals 0. I have a modifier. Are you talking about that? Strength and fighter mod equals 1. You're talking about like, so instead of up here, you calculate that up top. Right, I see what you're saying. So on the roll, you're saying if I follow your logic, don't do it on the calculated roll, pass it into the roll. Not pass it in, but use the variable. So what you're saying, right? If I get it right, you're saying here we know it's a class stat type. I'll do the if logic here. Modify, like I would have like I said, I'd move this modified up to the top, or modifier up above here. I'll do the if logic here. If it's a fighter, modified equals 1. And then down in the roll, I would add +1 or plus modified. Yep. Is that right? Okay. Let's try that. Don't need any of this. Simplifies all that. Modified equals 0. Go here and go like this. If chosen class, stats equal done. Then we're just going to change modified equals 1. Like such. And then down here, you're saying I can come in here. Total equals total. Let's return. We will make this to be the original plus modified. Like such. Fighter. We're all working. Let's watch all the other numbers. We shouldn't have anything above an 18 or 19 in any other column except the first row. There's 118. I want to see a 19 in the top column. The bottoms look all right. Looking good. 18 there. Don't. Ooh, look at those. Whoa. Look at that freaking class. It can be anything. Looks good. I like the randomization. So that's definitely, not doing anything. Let's see if we can get a 19 in this first column here. There it is. We had one in this column. Okay, that's cool. All right, that worked. Nice catching that bug, by the way, too. I'm going to put you down as a +1 bug hunter. Just a thought of a very dirty fix. I'm not sure if it would work on GD script, though. Someone was in here earlier asking about G develop. They asked the thing twice. What do you think about G develop? I said I didn't know. They said, "What do you think about G develop?" I said I didn't know. I didn't know if I had to talk in another language or not. All right, that works, dude. Let's lock in these stats. Let's do a couple like this. We're gonna lock in these stats. Lock in, continue. My name's test. Continue. Perfect. Got the flow nice. Let's go back to our section here. We can now do equipment. We still need to modify the equipment. We need to put randomization to equipment. Randomize gear. And then after this, let's go over here. Randomize gear. And then main screen. So this is partially implemented. We need to do the randomization part now. We got the screen built. So let's make this border here, green here. Now we got this part. Everything in green bold is pretty much basic functionalities in place. Now we need to randomize the gear. We'll do that tomorrow. Save this. Oops, save. We also did the, oops, whoa. We did the quick game. We did the pop-up too. You guys haven't saw that. This is what that looks like. If I come over here, that's obviously simple. If I do quick game, it pops up a yes or no. If I do no, it brings me back to the main screen. If I quit the game, it closes the client. Cool. That's cool as hell. That's cool as hell, man. Roll stats plus int or plus an integer. Is that an integer? Class name equals fighter. I'm going to go back and make this obviously super clean. I'm trying to even remember what that is again. Retro. Man, I keep forgetting that word. I used to use it all the time. You can see here there's a lot of redundant code. So this is a perfect example to be able to go back and clean up this and maybe put it into a cleaner function to be able to call this. But to get the basic thing working first, I'll go back and clean this up later, especially all of these things that are like this. Large blocks of code are easy examples to be able to consolidate that. It relies upon the fact that class equals fighter will return either true or false, and casted it to an int will be 0, 1. So using that as a value that, okay. I think that's kind of hard to read though, right? Basically add 0 if, yeah. I think this is kind of easy to read. You got a modifier if it's not, and I'm going to put here, I like to comment my code, modified bar used to add stat bonus by class and attribute. This is what I was thinking before. What do you guys think of this? If highlight the main stat by class on the roll stats scene. What do you guys think of that? Like if we go back to this role stats, do you think it would be cool if they're a fighter, kind of highlight, make this a different color, or would that be too distracting? Somewhere to say, or maybe I'll say it on the character screen, not here. Maybe I'll say it when they select it. I don't even think I have that open here. Let's bring this up. Character. Panel class? Nope. Oh, because it's there, yeah. So maybe I'll have it up here, maybe, to show. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I'll just highlight one of them, make it a different color, and put after it +1. It's pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. We're making some progress. We're making some damn progress for sure. I know it's getting towards. It's actually 10:30, so I'm definitely gonna call it for now. But Dragon and your folks, your crew coming in, thank you very much for supporting the stream and for the raid, buddy. Thanks for your picking up that bug. I should actually keep track of a bug counter. I'm gonna take note of that. Not a bug counter, but a bug hunter. I'll put stats in here to say, okay, X person helped me with this bug, found this bug. Ian, what's going on, man? Thanks for that follow over on Kick. I appreciate it. Welcome. I'll have a bug hunter counter. And we'll start fresh. Maybe I'll put like labels on my screen, like OBS labels. Bug hunter. Total bugs 1 for Dragon's Lair. That'd be kind of cool. Like my own bug bar. That'd be cool. I like that. I'm going to implement that, actually. I'm going to implement that just to make sure. I'll make some graphics around it. It'll be in like the bottom right or something, but just to make sure I remind myself, let's make a little adjustment here. Let's go to here. We will add a text. We'll call this bug counter. Yo, is Python easy? Python is easy. Yeah. Highly recommend it. Bug hunters. Dragon's Lair. Felt that right? 1. I'll make this into a file and actually have a key command or something. Bump it up. There we go. What channel recommend for me? I'm new. What channel recommend? Like you want to know like some good pages for a Python? I would recommend W3 Schools. Let me get you the link. I'll make that into the graphical thing and I'll have it read a text file so I can just bump it up there. I gotta sneeze. Getting all choked up, yeah. I'm getting all choked up, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Take your vitamins, kids. Let me tell you, brother. Was it Python W3 Schools? This is a great way to learn. Someone's asking me in the other stream here to do this. You should be able to click on that. That actually has some basic functionality to go through. I reference it all the time. The documentation on that page is really good. Very easy to understand. And they also have some tutorials you can walk through. Yep. You can go to the main docs too. Python also has an official tutorial. Okay. Let me add that over here too. There's another site you can go to. Start basic, get that. Go through those couple tutorials. Python's easy. If I can learn it, anyone can learn it. And learning Python is actually helping me understand this language. I'm also learning C++, a little bit more strict, especially with types and stuff like that. Strictly typed. But We learn one language, you can learn pretty much any language. All time. Bug hunters. Can you guys see that? Is that visible? Bug hunters, Dragon's Lair 1. That's cool. All right, so I guess that's where I'm gonna stop it, guys. Coming in next time, we're gonna go into finish the equipment is gonna be fine. We can randomize this. I want to get into finalizing what this main scene's gonna look like, and then yeah, we'll go from there. I want to make this, like I said the other day, I forgot who I was typing to, but I want to make it completely randomized, meaning the adventure that you're going to have. So if you come in, if I play this the same time as Dragon, the same time as Toxic, the same time as someone else, our experience is going to be different. The rooms are going to be randomized, the encounters are going to be randomized, the drops are going to be randomized. So it's going to be a completely different type of game every time you enter. The storyline will be, I'm trying to see if I can randomize the storyline, which would be kind of cool, and still fundamentally follow a path through the storyline. Just how to get there at certain points, maybe X amount of encounters or through X amount of doors or something like that. Come up with some type of flow. You get to the next scene, and the next scene would be a plot that would be following the main storyline. Then you go through X amount of random times for different things, and then you get to the next plot. Something like that is what I'm trying to think about. We'll see how it works out. But that's it. I'm gonna do some graphics too for these. So for the gold, I don't want a text label. I want to actually have a gold, whether it's a gold coin and then a number in the gold coin. So this is gonna be visual around it. Not too cluttered, but definitely with some decent elements around this. And I have this in Paint somewhere. I did it on before what I was trying to do on the Python side too, which I got pretty far on the Python side. So I'm not sure if Godot supports databases or anything like that. I'm not sure how I want to do the randomized. Can I just put them in tables? Can I put them in dictionaries? You know, something like that. Kind of pull them out, an array type thing that I can pull them out. And that's a wrap, guys. So let me see who else is out there to send some love to. Appreciate all you guys stopping in. Happy Monday to you guys. Monday evening, Tuesday morning, depending on where you're coming in from. You haven't clicked that follow button yet. I'm not sure why you haven't clicked that follow button. I appreciate it. You see who's out there in the world of Twitch tonight. Let me send you over to my brother, I the Man Turk, lighting people up in Call of Duty. That's always a fun trip. Go on over and tell him I said hello, man. Tell him to get good at the game. Prophets TV says get good at the game. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. So let's see if this raid works. If I do a raid. Thanks for all the support, guys. I appreciate it. Let's start raid. See how many people got. 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. 10 viewers. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace out.
Hey, TCU, you might want to learn how to block a little better.